Hey, how's it going, guys?
There
Gentlemen.
it is. Where you going?
Gentlemen, I'm gonna go talk to Nick. I have a question.
All right then.
We're going to talk about PAX East.
I just woke up.
Have you recovered?
PAX East.
Yeah.
We came. We saw. We. Did we conquer? Did we conquer?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on your definition.
Oh boy. Okay, so it didn't go well.
I'll let you guys decide. So yeah, the things I wanted to focus on the most for PAX East was furniture deposits and emails. Last year we did 50 to 52 furniture deposits. This year we got 56, up from last year.
Oh, okay.
4 Prophecy, 1 desk, and then the rest were MGT.
All right. So far so good. Now our booth was a lot smaller this year.
Booth was a lot
So
smaller.
what was the size of our booth this year?
This year we did a 20 by 30 just furniture.
20 by 30. How much was that? I can look it up. I have it.
$18,000, I believe.
That sounds about right.
$18,900, I believe.
Although, does that count the sign hanging and all that
No,
stuff?
that is just booth space.
It's probably about 20K.
So then
Damn.
the sign costs another $1,000 or $2,000 to hang, and then you have carpet, and then you have electrical. Carpet, I think, was probably like $1,000, and then carpet was $300 or something.
This is what you got to know if you're ever planning on
Yeah.
running Wyrm Lyfe Con. They get you every which way. You have to pay for electrical, so if you don't need to pay for fire alarms. Those are free. Those come gratis.
This is what are they? Is it like a test thing?
It's testing.
Yeah.
I know.
This has been happening all week.
It's like every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We're using half the booth space, which is less money, less than half the people, because we only needed like 5 or 6 people to staff the furniture booth.
Yep.
When we had an accessory booth, we needed a person per counter plus a manager. That's an extra 9 people versus the 5 or 6 for furniture.
This year versus last year. This year we spent about $20,000 and we sold 56 deposits. Last year, 30 to 35,000.
50 to 52. I gotta look up the exact number, but
So that's good. The price of the booth decreased, and we got even more furniture deposits this year than last year. So far that's two W's.
And do you know approximately what we did in accessory sales last year?
we did about $100,000 in accessory sales.
So there's money we didn't make.
Yep. But then if you look at what that booth space cost, and the labor that it cost us to staff that booth.
You also have to look at the cost of the goods sold. So
Sure.
if you sell $100,000 worth of accessories, how much profit is in those accessories is based on your gross margin.
We're going to have a more profitable booth by just doing furniture than by combining it furniture and accessories.
Well, because if we look at it, if we got 56, hey, there he is. Have you ever gone to a gaming convention?
I have not.
You're more of an anime convention guy.
Yes. More for waifus than wizards.
Nice. There we go. That made sense. I'm gonna guess this was between $200,000 and $250,000 worth of top line revenue.
Website traffic I haven't looked at to see if there was an uptick. I was tracking more like number of deposits and how did we do for like email signups.
How did we do for email signups?
We ended up putting like 2 tablets on each side of the booth. They were very accessible. We did an incentive of $250 gift card giveaway, and we ended up getting like 2,786 emails.
Oh,
So
that's good.
almost
pretty good.
2,800.
Pretty good.
Almost
That's
2,800
actually
emails.
good.
We had an option at the booth to add your phone number for the text messaging service, and we got almost 1,600 phone numbers for the text service.
Hey,
Those are wins.
cherry on top. I'm gonna take the L.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
I'm gonna take the
Wow.
L, the rare Dougie L. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe we shouldn't nuke conventions. Maybe what we had to do was simply hone in on the furniture, cut down on the space, sort of be lean and mean. Because generally, I'll also say this in addition to the sales, which does look positive, the email signups, the phone signups, is all positive. We also got a lot of feedback from the folks on the floor. I got to actually meet the customers.
That was nice.
Yeah.
There was a lot of good vibes from all the folks. It's nice to actually talk to the folks that have the product in the wild. I got some good feedback. I got some good product ideas. I'm gonna start working on.
Wow. That tactile experience is...
We need to, and we're gonna talk, if the Kickstarter goes well, we're gonna talk about creating the MA showroom.
Oh, that's
We need
fun.
a showroom here. So anyway, here's my takeaways as the person that just worked that show. Here are things that we need to improve. Well, actually, do you have things? You go first.
I mean, you made this comment too, right? It's exhausting to be on your feet for 4 days on a concrete floor.
Sure, that's true.
So I know you had mentioned the possibility of staffing extra people and doing more breaks. If we bring twice as many people, you can do 4-hour shifts. We could do that. I think looks-wise, I think the booth looked pretty good. I think there's other things we could do. One thing, for example, is the TVs up above. I don't know how much those actually get looked at. The tablets were very successful because they were eye level. Do we want to show the videos, but like actually bring them down more? So those are things to think about.
I think I agree with you in terms of staffing. I think we should staff deeper so that we can have more break times, so that we can just have more energetic sales folks. So I agree with that. I've got a couple major things that I think we should improve, assuming we're going to continue to do conventions, which it sounds like we're going to. Number one is price discovery. People want to understand what the price is, and currently when they approach that MGT, there is no or the Prophecy or the modular desk, there's no pricing. If someone comes by the booth and there's no one demoing it, at least I can understand like, oh, this is how expensive this thing roughly is. Number two, we're showing accessories, the tabletop gaming accessories, GM screens, the dice towers, the dice vaults. We're not selling those accessories. That's stupid. Instead, we should have a library of rail accessories. When I was selling that table, I was like, hey, it's got a topper on and off. Yep, there's cup holders, isn't that great? You know, we're only showing 20% of our power level. We're fighting with the weights, right? When we remove the weights, they can actually see our real power. It's over 9,000.
What if for tabletop accessories, we just made like a catalog?
So that brings me to number two, maybe number three. I'm not sure what I'm up to.
You're on three.
The takeaway items need to be better. I don't like our existing prophecy book, whatever the fuck that thing is, that is dumb. We gotta develop a new one. We really should probably just develop, like literally, we could develop like a tablet holder. We could put the tablet right at the table. We could develop something where I'm able to still put the toppers on and off, and there's a tablet that's right here while I'm watching the demo that can show, hey, this is our show special, or maybe here's our pricing information.
Yeah.
And you could then take that, you could put them on prophecies, you could put them on modular desks.
You're hitting, is this the end of your lists? So this dovetails into one of the things that I thought. So I was next to desk the entire time. We weren't really pushing desk that much because it's like a year wait time. The desk, in my opinion, was the most successful display. And the reason was the desk was there, looked incredible, and it had a computer on it playing really incredible footage of the desk. And everyone watched it. If there is a way to get this video on the table in the same exact way we do it with the desk, and I was just like, why don't we have a tablet holder accessory? That actually seems like something that customers would want in general. I kind of feel like...
That's interesting. There's two conversations. Should we develop a tablet holder as a product? I think the answer is yes. I think we should whip something out for the next conventions. We should develop a simple tablet holder rail accessory that really solves the convention problem. I think there's a separate question of how do we solve that customer problem?
So I think that would be really, really great. And something that I also think is, I'll just throw this out there, that big hanging sign is worth its weight in gold. Maybe even redesign it to, instead of saying our logo with Wyrmwood, it should say our logo and the word furniture. So like when my family owned a dojo, for example, we didn't put like Red Dragon on our sign. We just put karate. And people go, oh, karate, I want that. And then they learned our name when we came in. If it just says a big Wyrmwood and people don't know who we are, they have no idea what we sell. And then the only other thing I'll say is the signs, the hanging signs, and the shelving, I think we don't need wooden signs. It makes setup and breakdown really big and crazy. I don't know if you saw, Doug, but we created a sign that went to Kawaii Con. I thought that sign looked fantastic. It was colorful, very light, very easy to set up, and I think looked better than the wooden sign. I think if we put more of our creative juices, because it's one of our strengths, I think it could be better in like multiple layers. And that's...
Yeah, I mean, you could. I think the extreme version is get rid of all of the existing booth infrastructure, and then it's just furniture, mag racks, and then, yeah, a bunch of tablets showing, and then the pull-up vinyl signs. I think that would even get it leaner and meaner. Number 2, 3, 4, 5. Prophecy Custom Shop, right, Jason? Hey, Prophecy Custom Shop.
Yeah, let's do it. Sure.
Prophecy is getting it's getting fully cannibalized, right? You know, you're trying to sell prophecies, and the prophecy, everybody loves the prophecy, but the modular game table is such a great value. It's what I own, right?
It's better. I'm just going to throw that out there. I think it's better.
I think it is better too. I want to take the 2 prophecies, which I do love having the 2 prophecies because they're big draws, because they're gorgeous. Sub both of those prophecies out with showstoppers. I'm talking about signature series prophecies. What do you think of building out a prophecy custom shop?
I think we should. I think it's the only way to like get people back interested in the prophecy because, like Bobby said, the MGT. I mean, it literally has more accessories. The MGT is literally more useful than the prophecy at this point.
Accessories, it has more woods, it has more color options, it has more sizing options, it's more affordable, it can be put together, it's lighter, it's solid wood, it's just as gorgeous, maybe not just with the curvature and everything. I even like the surface better because it's all one continuous surface. Same service, same craftsman's promise, at a tenth of the price. Like, it's better.
Maybe with the prophecy, we sort of blow up the wood schedule. We blow up sort of like our pricing structure. And instead, I think we just say, listen, this is the Wyrmwood prophecy experience, starts at $10,000, and sky's the limit. And we just open it up.
The only thing we haven't talked about, one of the biggest differences, other than not having accessories, focusing on furniture, yada yada, was we were there. Owners were there. Doug, with your... all right, I actually think I was wrong about conventions. Is being a part of conventions, or us being a part of conventions, baked into that? It's like, you want to continue going?
Yeah, I would do the big three. I would like to do it. I would like to staff it so that we can do half times.
So we're going to Gen Con.
Gen Con's next.
And Gates will be there.
We're going.
And Doug will be there.
And we'll be there.
And I'll be there.
Yep. And then PAX
Jason.
Sounds like you don't need anyone.
Plan on being there. Yeah. No, I was actually kind of bummed I missed PAX East.
Nice, how's that? How's that shot, JV? Yeah, no.
This table.
Yeah, this is, I would say, out of all the years we've been in business, this is the most official D&D setup we've ever had.
Shout out, John.
Yeah.
Shout out John. John has his own YouTube channel called Tabletop Witchcraft, where he creates all of these by hand. John's working on a secret project for us.
This is just the appetizer.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, don't fill up on this. We talked about filling out a bigger table, but yeah, 3 to 4 videos on what's gonna fill the table and bringing it down here and showing it off.
We're gonna fill that insane table.
That's the big boy.
Yeah.